helping you find your happiness. Does money buy you happiness? Today we're exploring one of the most common questions, one that's probably crossed all of our minds at some point. Does money buy you happiness? It's a loaded question, isn't it? We've all heard the phrase, money can't buy happiness, but is that really true? Let's explore this together. First, let's acknowledge that money does play a significant role in our lives. It provides for our basic needs: food, shelter, clothing, transportation, healthcare, and many other necessities of life. When these needs are met, we naturally feel more secure and less stressed. But does that security translate directly into happiness? A study by Daniel Kahneman and Angus Deaton found that emotional well-being, or what we might call day-to-day happiness, does increase with income, but only up to about $75,000 per year. After that, additional income doesn't seem to have much effect on daily emotions. Now you might be thinking, wait a minute, are you telling me that being a millionaire won't make me happier? Well, stick around, because we're going to look into some surprising findings that might challenge what you think about money and happiness. So back to that $75,000 figure. It's important to note that this study was done in 2010, so adjusting for inflation, we'd be looking at a higher number today. But the principle remains the same. There seems to be a point of diminishing returns when it comes to money and happiness. But here's where it gets interesting. While day-to-day happiness might plateau, life satisfaction, how people evaluate their lives as a whole, continues to rise with income. This suggests that while more money might not make you giggle more often, it could contribute to a deeper sense of fulfillment. Now let's think about why this might be. When our basic needs are met and we have some financial cushion, we have the freedom to pursue other things that contribute to happiness. Things like hobbies, travel, education, or spending time with loved ones. Money can provide access to experiences and opportunities that enrich our lives. But here's the catch. It's not just about having money, it's about how we use it. Research has shown that spending money on time-saving services, like hiring someone to clean your house or do your laundry, can significantly increase life satisfaction. This is particularly true for people who feel time-stressed. By outsourcing tasks we don't enjoy, we free up time for activities that do make us happy. Whether that's spending time with family, pursuing a hobby, or simply relaxing. Research by Elizabeth Dunn and Michael Norton, authors of Happy Money, shows that how we spend our money matters more than how much we have. They found that spending money on experiences rather than material goods tends to bring more lasting happiness. Similarly, spending money on others or donating to causes we care about can boost our happiness more than spending on ourselves. This brings us to an important point. The relationship between money and happiness isn't straightforward. It's influenced by our values, our lifestyle, and the society we live in. In cultures that place a high value on material wealth, the link between money and happiness might be stronger. In contrast, in societies that prioritize relationships and experiences, the connection might be weaker. It's also worth considering that the pursuit of money itself can sometimes lead to unhappiness. Long working hours, high-stress jobs, and neglecting relationships in favor of career advancement can all take a toll on our well-being. The old adage, money can't buy happiness, might be more accurately stated as, the single-minded pursuit of money often comes at the cost of happiness. So, where does this leave us? It seems that money can indeed contribute to happiness, but it's not a simple cause and effect relationship. Having enough money to meet our needs and afford some comforts can certainly reduce stress and provide opportunities for happiness. But beyond a certain point, more money doesn't necessarily mean more happiness. What really seems to matter is how we approach money and what we do with it. Using our resources to invest in experiences, relationships, and causes we care about appears to be the key to leveraging money for happiness. It's not about having the biggest bank account, but about using what we have in ways that align with our values and bring meaning to our lives. Let's also consider the role of expectations and social comparisons. In our social media-driven world, it's easy to fall into the trap of comparing our lives to others. We see friends posting about their exotic vacations or new cars, and suddenly what we have doesn't seem enough. This phenomenon, often called keeping up with the Joneses, can lead to a never-ending cycle of wanting more, which can actually decrease happiness. As we wrap up, I want to leave you with this thought. Perhaps the question isn't really, does money buy happiness? But rather, how can we use our resources, whether abundant or limited, to create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful to us? That's a question worth pondering, and the answer will be different for each of us. What are your thoughts on this? How do you see the relationship between money and happiness in your own life? Drop a comment below and let's continue this conversation. Whether you enjoy money for material items or for personal experiences, we hope you find your happiness along whatever path you choose. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, share it with your friends so we can bring you more ideas. For more videos like this to help elevate your happiness, hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so you get notified of our next post. Thanks for watching.